Hello and welcome to our second session of How to Train Your Attitude. Today we will be talking about gratitude. Let's head to the skit and see what Fireball has for us today.
Good morning and welcome to our second lesson in training your dragon. As we learned last week, dragons are wild. They are untamed and they generally have bad attitudes. But with some training from you, your dragon can learn to change his attitude and even to show a little bit gratitude. That's the lesson we are going to learn today. How to train your dragon to be grateful. Oh, Fireball!
Good morning!
Hey!
And thank you for being here today.
You are welcome, Fireball.
I'm always so glad to see you because when I see you, I'm getting fed. We dragons appreciate that, you know.
Fireball didn't always have such good manners, but I first started to train her. She didn't know words like please, thank you. What was that the word you used?
Gimme.
Oh, and what was the other one?
Now.
But Fireball learned that having a grateful attitude makes everyone feel better. I taught her that when she wants a sheep to eat, she has to say,
Please.
and when she gets the sheep, she needs to say,
Thank you.
Fireball, why is gratitude so important?
Well, human, all good things come from God. He made us, and He gave us a world filled with delicious, tasty sheep. It's hard for a dragon to find sheep to eat sometimes. But any dragon fortunate enough to have a human who loves her and feeds her and changes her bedding, that's a dragon who should show some gratitude.
Amazing, isn't it? If a dragon can learn good manners, anyone can.
That's right. And if I find out any of you kids are ungrateful to your mom and dad, I'll...
Fireball, calm down.
Sorry. I shouldn't focus on the negative. I need to focus on my blessings because when I do, it makes me want to fly.
That's the spirit, Fireball. Be grateful for what you have and thank God for your blessings. And thank the people that bless you every day. Mom, dad, grandparents, teachers, coaches, and friends.
And use good manners. Say, please, thank you, and you're welcome. But do not teach your dragon to cover her mouth when she sneezes.
Why? Why not?
Because when a dragon sneezes, it sneezes fire.
Whoa.
And I'm not going to burn my arm again just to be polite.
Okay. As long as you're grateful.
You know, I love you, human.
My name is Clancy.
It is?
What? You didn't know that?
No. I always called you Bozo.
Say goodbye, Fireball.
Goodbye, Fireball. Hello. How many of you have seen the movie How to Train Your Dragon? In How to Train Your Dragon movies, the dragons become tame because the Vikings learn to treat them with kindness and care. The dragons respond to the kindness of Hiccup and his friends and end up acting less like dragons and more like dogs. In fact, you see the dragons bouncing around, nuzzling, and licking their trainers just like happy puppies. People love dogs because they are affectionate. Dogs love to get head rubs. They love to lick. They love to crawl up in the laps of their families and snuggle. Dogs are loyal and friendly to the people that they know best. They're loyal because they are grateful. Dogs aren't as smart as humans, but they are smart enough to know where the good things in life come from. Dogs know that their humans are the ones who supply their food and water. They know their humans are the ones who take them on adventures, like car rides and walks. They know that anytime they give affection, they're gonna get it back. This series is based on training dragons because training our attitudes can sometimes feel as challenging as training a dragon. But this week's message contains a lesson we can learn from the good attitude that so many dogs have. If you want to have a good attitude, you need to be a person with gratitude. Gratitude is a big word that means that we are thankful. We are grateful to the people who fill our lives with blessings. We are grateful for our parents, family, friends, teachers, coaches, pastors, and we are grateful for the good things that God has given us. Today's scripture shows us how precious and how rare gratitude can be. It's a good reminder that we can all be more grateful, and that when we show gratitude, it can lift our spirits. Today we will read a story from Luke chapter 17, verses 11 to 19. This is the story of the 10 healed of leprosy. Now on his way to Jerusalem, Jesus traveled along the border between Samaria and Galilee. As he was going into a village, 10 men who had leprosy met him. They stood at a distance and called out in a loud voice, "Jesus, Master, have pity on us." And when he saw them, he said, "Go, show yourselves to the priests." And as they went, they were cleansed. One of them, when he saw he was healed, came back, praising God in a loud voice. He threw himself at Jesus' feet and thanked him, and he was a Samaritan. Jesus asked, "Were not all 10 cleansed? Where are the other 9? Was no one found to return and give praise to God except this foreigner?" And then he said to him, "Rise and go. Your faith has made you well." 10 men ran to Jesus that day, looking for a miracle. They had heard the stories about Jesus, and they were hopeful that he would cure them of the dreaded disease known as leprosy. Jesus healed the men. As soon as they started on their way to see the priest, their bodies healed and they were cured. Imagine the incredible joy they must have felt in that moment. But what happened next? One man out of 10 raced back to see Jesus. One man had the gratitude to thank his healer. Jesus still healed all 10 men, but it made him sad to see only one person was grateful enough to come back and thank him. Gratitude is very rare, but it's the kind of rare quality that can lift our spirits. A grateful heart can help us soar on even the darkest day. Gratitude can help us turn a bad attitude into a good one. The story of the 10 lepers is really the story of the world. Think about it. Every day, God blesses everyone with the gift of life. He gives us the sun and its warmth. He gives us family and friends. He gives us good fruits from the earth. He gives us the warm snuggles and affections of puppies and pets. But how many of us think about those blessings on a daily basis? How many of us are in the habit of counting our blessings each day and thanking God for all He's given us? Many people never think about the blessings of God. Some refuse to believe in God, insisting we are just accidents who came to be without the help of a creator. How sad that so many can't see the blessings and the giver of the blessings. It's sad because if they knew the person behind all good things, they would discover even more reasons to be thankful and grateful. Any good gift that you receive from your family and friends in reality comes from God. When you're having a bad day, when things aren't going your way, all you have to do is think about what God has given you and your attitude will change. You'll remember that while things may not be so great right now, you still have an awesome God who loves you. Dogs and dragons learn gratitude easily. They know where the good things come from, and they show their gratitude openly. How different would our attitudes be if we did the same? When life is good, thank God for the blessings. And when life is hard, count the blessings that you still have. We can do that right now. Count the blessings that we still have. And maybe it's in this moment in which maybe we are not able to enjoy some of the blessings that we had before, that we can realize how much we may have taken some things for granted. So this week we have a challenge for all of you. I challenge you to make a thank you card this week for someone that you appreciate. Perhaps this is a person that you didn't realize how much you appreciate them until this moment in time in which you cannot see them. Maybe a teacher or a coach or a friend, maybe someone in your family. So this week, take the time to make a card to send in the mail to this individual. I'll have some ideas for you later. Thank you. Okay, so I mentioned that I would help you guys with some ideas for some thank you cards. I made a couple with the kids yesterday. Leah made a ladybug card, which I thought was super cute. You just make 2 red circles, and you cut one and attach it with a brass fastener or a brad, and you can write your thank you message inside of the bug. I also made a simple card with Kevin, where he made a caterpillar with his thumbprint, real simple, and we wrote thank you, and we'll write a message inside later. But I just encourage you guys to do something like this week to encourage someone else, and let's try and practice to be grateful even from inside of our houses this week. Goodbye.